fast guy.
And it would have been far worse had Spider-Man not arrived when he did.
No kidding. The caretaker would have been pissed if Venom had actually eaten a hunter.
Yes, one disaster averted. We still need to figure out how to get Wanda and the Sanctum back.
Maybe we were worth freaking out over after all. I mean, Venom probably would have eaten you otherwise. It's good to punch Hydra in the face, but I feel like a red herring. Okay, a black and red herring.
Excellent. I am glad to be working alongside other capable demon slayers.
Hunter, you look scathed. How goes it, brother? Hey, for what it's worth, I think you did okay. You got some decent hang time, even given you were wearing, what, 70, 80 pounds of chainmail? On the Stark scale of reckless yet daring heroics, I give it a solid 6 out of 10. Don't worry, we'll get there. With a little help.
Your support is appreciated.
Oh, no problem. I already got a few ideas for you. You're not allergic to mimetic pollen. You know what? Never mind. I spoiled the surprise. I couldn't help but overhear Auntie Caretaker over there telling me to get some rest. That sounds like a good idea to me. I suppose I could keep you company on the way, seeing as our rooms are in the same direction and all. Besides, no one should be forced to walk the hallways around here alone. So, here we are. The old room, huh? It's not bad. Functional. Solid construction. Almost cozy. Love the antique furnishings from the early Mephisto collection. Full transparency, Hunter. There's another reason I asked to join you here, other than my abject terror of this entire facility. Stopped here before, while you were out. Wanted to surprise you with a nice little housewarming present. Was all set to write you a lovely welcome note, but I'm fairly certain that wasn't what you were.
Thanks for the gift.
I think you'll like it. It's a limited edition.
Limited edition what?
Oh, you'll see. Well, I suppose I should leave before the little monstrosity that is most definitely hiding under your bed jumps out, rips my face off, and then proceeds to feast on my soul. Leave it to it.
May your sleep be filled with pleasant dreams, Toby.
Right back at you. Oh, and if you hear the shrieking of the room, please ignore it. It's just me. My room.
Hi, I'm Tony Stark. But if you're hearing this message, you already know that. When I'm not saving the world, I solve the world's problems with technological means, like the one you're holding. I call it the Spark, a secure information and communication device built only for superheroes. It does all the usual: private messages, pictures, and calls for some reason. But it also comes with access to Superlink, a private social network exclusively for your cape-wearing, world-saving compatriots. You might ask, Tony, aren't you just repurposing a failed product from your communications division? If you do, I'll revoke access and let everyone else know you're in charge. I call it the Wonder Man.
We were all so happy then. My old journal. Maybe it is time I start writing it again. There never was enough room for my armor in this thing. Charlie! I know. I missed you too.
Let her enjoy the moment. She's been visiting your door every morning for the past 300 years.
Oh, it must have been so hard on her.
Not just her. I suppose that's why I might have been a little curt before.
A little.
You already made the ultimate sacrifice once. Maybe I'm in no rush to see you do it again.
We do not choose our destiny.
But we can choose to duck.
First lesson you ever taught me.
And still the most important. especially now that you have all these eyes on you.
I haven't noticed.
To these people, you are a being of myth and legend, a grand hero of old. And they're right. You are a hero. But I also know the battle that rages within your soul. It's not enough that you are a hero. You need to decide what type of hero you will be. I'm sure there will be plenty of opportunity for that in the days to come. For now, I would head to the forge. Our new guests are eager to show you something. This was a lot easier when it was just you and I beheading the Dark Legion as we traipsed through the woods.
Don't forget about Agatha.
I never could.
Not that it makes any difference to me, but I think Tony's waiting for you, Hunter. He seems excited. Do I look like a Tony?
I don't get it. Strange couldn't just magic his way in?
Something's about the whole alien thing threw off his mojo.
That explains so much. No wonder he gets so strange around me. See what I did there?
I'm a vampire. I see everything.
This is gonna be a fun apocalypse. Let's talk later, Hunter. Tony will start pouting if you keep him waiting too long. Oh, hey, Hunter.
Think you can tell your friend inside there to turn it up a few hundred Kelvin?
I could. However, it might shatter the containment spell preventing him from incinerating this facility.
I think we're good. And just in time.
The forge has certainly changed.
Right. Caretaker said this all happened after your siesta. What spooky castle would be complete without its own Babylonian demon-powered furnace?
Sumerian fired him. His name is Bax.
Oh, now it all makes sense. Well, once you get past the esoteric terror of the situation, I found this thing actually has some uses. Molecular bonding, breaking down evil gamma serums, fashion accessories.
Yes, speaking of...
Oh, right. It's ready.
Your armor seemed to offer minimal protection against the venom branch.
I noticed.
I thought you could use an upgrade.
Well hammered, well fired. Caretaker did not mention that you two were such skilled smithies.
Yep, I am Iron Smith.
Perhaps you should just try it on. Still think I could have used a cloak.
your new attire suits you quite well. But how are you holding up on the inside? I know it's easy to look upon me and simply see the universe's utmost authority on all things mystical and macabre, Hunter. However, in addition to being Earth's sorcerer supreme, I am also your doctor.
You mean a physician of the medical arts? You jest.
I assure you, Hunter, I do not jest. They don't call me Mr. Strange, do they? So true. Your awakening ritual was admittedly a touch more chaotic than originally intended, and after a violent encounter with Venom, my oath to Hippocrates compels me to check in with you. Simply put, how do you feel?
You lost much yesterday, Doctor. I am the one who should be asking you how you are feeling.
I appreciate that, Hunter. I admit I did not expect the child of Lilith to have the capacity for such a thing. And you're right, of course. I, for one, do not know if I will ever feel 100% again after the events of yesterday. I still can't believe what transpired.
Okay.
Sanctum, all thy knowledge, Wanda, lost. Swallowed whole by the black mouth of that foul witch. With all my resources, all my gifts, I should have seen this outcome spelled out in the sacred geometry of this universe years ago. I miscalculated.
I would rather stand down a horde of rampaging Lilith than face one of Agatha's mathematics puzzles. Sacred or not, geometry be damned.
I'd be lying if I said it wasn't my least favorite requirement in culinary. Still, in the midst of horror, I would have reached some deeper understanding that could have altered this outcome.
We will alter this outcome, Doctor.
On that, I most certainly agree, Hunter. It's not just the sanctum sanctorum that was lost yesterday. It was my protege, Wanda. She is my charge, my responsibility, and I failed her. I am determined not to let that happen with you, Hunter, which is why I am here to answer any questions you may have. Perhaps my wisdom may benefit you more than it has me thus far.
That creature on the roof, you have run into it before?
Unfortunately, yes. In the simplest of terms, Venom is an alien species living in symbiosis with a human known as Eddie. He's something of a fixture in New York these days, but typically his hijinks are confined to harassing Spider-Man.
My mother has a gift for...
Yes, I mean...
Tell me?
This...
How did...
Wanda's story is... There was an accident on the Abbey grounds.
That look...
Agatha... eventually...
Let us talk later.
Visit whenever you...
Hunter, buddy. To admit it, but somehow this ancient forge puts any arc reactor like that to shame. Who would have thought mystically bound demon power would be so damn energy efficient? Or carbon neutral? Certainly got that new suit of yours done a lot faster than I expected. Speaking of, what's the verdict, boss?
It was nice having an armor on demand.
Anytime. I tried to make this version a little less palatable with its symbiote thing. It's this close to making it that way. The tools are just one part of the equation. You gotta know when to use them too. You were out, what, 300 years before we woke you from your eternal rest? I'm betting you have questions, so ask away, Hunter. So did that.
I can.
Why would? But you. Oh, true. Don't get me. So. Have you? We need. Other. You? Well, just your. Treasure. Then what? So. Yeah. Just kidding.
Thanks.
Anytime. Remember that creepy gamma goop you found from that hopped-up Hydra soldier? Well, I gave it a peek, and if you ever... Now, I doubt advanced gamma thermodynamics was a hot topic at the old demon hunting school, so I'm just gonna give you the condensed version.
I appreciate it.
Closest I've ever seen to this substance is pumping through Bruce's veins. A gamma accelerant, or calling it coil for now, given its unique atomic structure. This stuff is more volatile than Nick Fury on a Monday morning, but Hydra doesn't seem to mind.
They're using it to get stronger.
Exactly. A few drops would make an average salamander look like Fin Fang Food. Thankfully, with a little help from Dr. Spooky and our haunted oven over here, I think two can play this game.
You are not suggesting we start injecting ourselves.
No. Nothing like that. Though I can see some future applications for my energy drink line. I was thinking we apply this stuff towards upgrading our equipment.
I like where this is going.
Just give me a little time here and I can whip up some pretty fun toys. How about we give Hydra a taste of their own gamma-powered medicine for a change? Take your pick, Hunter. See ya, Hunter.
Hunter, when you have a minute, come meet me in the yard.
Later.
Welcome to the yard. At least that's what we're calling it these days. Caretaker could be in charge of the training. Too bad she didn't listen to me yesterday. Now that we know what we're up against, I think we can all use the practice. Any questions?
I did, but they are about you.
Right when it's time to train? From all Sarah told us about you, she never described you as lazy.
Everyone loves you when you are dead. Tell me, does that mean you are half-loved?
She didn't describe you as a snarky jackass, but here we are. All right, Tony Stark Jr., ask your questions.
Can I?
I guess. Is your name really?
Yes.
Oh, really?
That is how.
It
So So,
No,
what is it?
it's private.
Is it?
No, the hunter. But I only share.
You do not consider me.
Not yet. Don't.
How did?
You say that like I have
How is it?
a don't know.
How?
I don't exactly know. Much.
What happened?
Not until I met her.
And then?
She gave me
What?
caretaker.
Did she?
So.
Tell me. Why did you join? Vampire.
Guess I never found the right team. No. If I.
What?
Nothing.
I'm not.
Fine. Which one?
Tell me.
She's.
Why let her act like?
She's usually.
What made?
She has a lot of heart. And that. Anyway.
What?
He's exactly what he seems. He's anyway.
What do you mean?
Keeps to herself.
That is it.
She's a private person.
What?
I don't. Who?
Tell me.
Well, there are a few. I'm sorry. Who else?
Nobody.
Sure.
Do you have?
I think Anna speaks.
I am ready to try.
Finally. Sup?
Thanks.
Nice to get you back again. All right, then.
What's up? Like the way you move out there, Hunter. Guess Dr. Strange picked the right supernatural demon hunter to resurrect. I'm Carol. Carol Danvers. You can call me Captain Marvel. Kidding. Carol's fine. Just thought I'd throw a bone to the Avengers PR team. Not gonna lie, going a few rounds in Vampire Guy's Magic Thunderdome sounds like fun, but we've got bigger fish to fry. Well, not so much fish as that ginormous invulnerable sewer monster that swallowed the Sanctum.
Every lock has its key.
True, if only a man-eating alien demon monster hadn't eaten ours. But that got me thinking. Strange, Caretaker, and the rest of the funky bunch can try and magic their way through that shield all they want. If my time as a pilot taught me one thing, it's that sometimes you've gotta find a workaround. As in Hydra, they've gotta know the way inside. Steve's always said they aren't much for talking. Then again, I'm told I can be rather persuasive when I need to be.
Not as persuasive as I thought.
I said you can call me Carol, and I wouldn't bet on that. You just woke up from a 300-year nap. You've never seen me go binary on something.
Binary?
I don't want to spoil the surprise. Find me in the war room when you're finished here. There's a few things we should discuss. Oh, and Hunter? Welcome back from the dead.
certain these days, but these readings are too distinct to ignore. The gamma signature is... Yes, yes.
Hang on a second. Come on, Tony. You managed to stream the Super Bowl to a Kree battleship 50 light years out. This should be easy.
We waited all year for it. You know the scrolls would spoil it for us if I got the chance.
Well, can't you just... I don't know.
With my magic again? See, that's the thing. This time I am working with actual magic, and let me tell you, it sucks.
Gamma signature is completely inverted. The daughter nuclei are being reabsorbed into the parent nuclei, which is impossible.
If the gamma signature from the Sanctum is really that unique, Bruce, then couldn't we just...
Sorry, still working out a few gremlins in the system.
Try sunlight, and whatever you do, avoid water.
Oh, wait. You're being serious?
We should be able to track this new gamma signature to its source then, right? I do it myself, but I seem to be having a little IT trouble today.
Please. Old Central here is ready to grind through that data like chunk.
What exactly is a sentry?
C-E-N-T-R-A-L. Cognitive encryption, net transmogrification. We'll figure it out later.
Sending coordinates now. Hope your gremlins enjoy gamma spectroscopy.
Ah, well, he's been a little moody lately, ever since, the problem.
I heard that.
Banner can't turn into the Hulk. Not sure if we should be frightened or relieved.
That makes two of us.
Oh, hey. Come on. Happens to everyone. Well, okay, not everyone.
Nice work, Bruce.
I know that place. Creepy abandoned warehouse in the bad guy part of town.
My favorite kind. Anybody up for paying it a visit?
Definitely.
Aw, see that? Teamwork goosebumps.
Find me when you're ready.
Multi-million-dollar piece of experimental technology. I should keep some.
Saying my time is valuable sounds kind of uppity. There are people out there counting on me. The two of us on the mean streets of New York, evildoers beware.
Just recently that the Hudson Yards Development Restoration Association purchased this entire...
Vaya. Насчет Pearl Danvers. Blade.
Let's see. Trench coat, sunglasses at night, brooding personality. Something tells me these midnight warehouse raids are pretty normal for you.
Very.
This area in particular?
Occasionally. Good for a late night snack.
Oh.
The falafel place down the road. Stays open till 3.
Oh, right, sure. Only maybe next time say less than.
We're going in from the rooftops. Not that it means anything to either of you. Just don't fly off without me.
Normally I'd just meet you there, but I'm actually a little curious about this portal you've been using.
gamma signatures and unstable isotopes aren't really in my wheelhouse. So we'll be patching Dr. Banner through from Avengers Tower once you reach the other side.
Almost feels like cheating. Thanks for on our side.
Not bad for our first team. Probably can scratch abandoned off the description of this place. You seeing this, Bruce? Getting all sorts of weird down there.
Johann Fanoff. That hack. I heard he was dead. Well, hoped is perhaps a more accurate description.
Calls himself Faustus now. Hydra's resident mad scientist.
Not just Hydras. Liliths. That's magic coming from those crates. I can feel it.
Yeah? How about gamma radiation? You feeling that too? Because that's some pretty evil-looking Hydra tech down there.
Gamma and magic.
I need you to use your science brain on this one, Bruce.
We need to approach this situation carefully. Combining those energies is an explosive proposition at best. Think scalpel, not hammer. Stealth, not strength.
Yeah, I don't do stealth.
Kill them.
Focus on me. Looks like they have help.
I've never been one to buy into the science of magic, but the data I'm seeing is strictly more things in heaven and earth, Horatio.
You know you're talking to a vampire, and alien hybrid and a resurrected demon, right?
How invigorating. The light will heal you. This should be great help.
Is it possible he somehow stabilized the rate of decay within the particles themselves? How else could it be achieving such a high yield?
I don't know, Bruce. I'll be sure to ask him when we're done punching out the bad guys.
I'm impressed. The light will carry you onward.
I need it.
You have earned this.
You're way out of your league.
Perhaps Faustus's device is worth further study. If you wouldn't mind, Carol, I'd prefer it if you and your supernatural associates not.
Smash it?
Yes.
Leave some for the rest of us.
Now, quickly!
Go, go, go!
The perfect opportunity to field test Mother's device.
Watch out!
Get her.
For the record, Bruce, I did not smash that thing.
Noted, Carol. Perhaps you might direct all that energy towards your newfound adversaries instead. And the mysterious cargo they're attempting to escape with? Preliminary analysis of the blast confirms high levels of gamma and various unknown energies.
Unknown. There's dark magic at work here. We must not let Hydra escape with it.
One less thing to worry about. Approximately 16,342 more to go. I suggest starting with the remaining Hydra.
You kissed the mother with that mouth?
Interesting.
Great times.
You really want to keep doing that?
Я могу лечить.
To be crystal clear, we won't be able to recreate Faustus' experiment or track potential future variants' gamma signatures without a baseline resonance sample from his initial occult catalyst.
Got it. Stop the truck. So that's how that works. Not a problem. At least Hydra Green is iconic. If you're a low-rent mercenary.
Now that was something.
Something's wrong.
You do not know who I am.
These delays can be quite frustrating. Infuriating, even. I suppose by now I'd normally be tromping through the warehouse hurling the puny truck at the moon.
Don't worry, Bruce. I've got a pair of torn purple pants with your name on them.
You were too weak for this fight.
We've done it!
What is this thing?
Bad guy crate. Full of bad guy stuff.
I know those symbols from the time of the first hunt. That glyph means barrier. That one, almighty. Something, something. Gods and demons.
So a spooky bad guy crate.
Very spooky. Designed to contain powerful magic. Be careful.
Got it. Don't cross the streams.
Never do. How about we get this thing back to the Abbey and see for ourselves? job out there, kid. I mean, I didn't get Hydra bombed until my 10th run with the Avengers.
Kid, you do know that I'm a good 3 centuries older than you, right?
Then you've got a lot of catching up to do.
Okay, Abbey tournament tonight.
Sure about that? Last one got a little heated.
The eternal spirits of vengeance take technical fouls very seriously, especially in the fourth quarter.
Forget it. Tonight is movie night.
But there's always movie nights.
Exactly.
Out of jail again? Who made this game? Wilson Fisk?
Well, if parking is free, clearly no one from Manhattan.
You know what they say? All work and no play is how we ended up with Ultron. Come on. You should hang out.
I should rest. Another time. Let me see. How did this work again?
Blood magic stuff. Cool room. Spacious. Aw, is that bed for Charlie?
Yes.
So, if you're planning on giving me some sort of brooding code of a stoic warrior speech, I mean you. Just ask Flavor Magic. From what I just saw out there, whatever crazy ancient living weapon stuff Caretaker Quiggy threw back in the day did a real number on you. A lot of work to do.
Work?
Yeah, talking to people, making friends, basic human stuff. Or one of us.
Nico.
You and me both. And bad dreams every night for me lately. Same one.
I will meet you outside.
Yes! I'll go nick us some popcorn and you pick out a movie. Oh, and it may just be the two of us. The others might outside. Needs to cool off. Really need to hang a fan over that forge. Or maybe crack open a cabinet of each other. So Dr. Faustus tried to dump a warehouse on you? That guy? I know this entire situation's gotta suck for you. Not just the whole resurrected, chosen one thing. I get why facing Lilith won't be easy. I was 15 when I found out my mother was capital E evil.
Was your father there for you when you found out?
Dad was evil too. Long story, lots of drama. There was a cool dinosaur. I'll fill you in later. Look, I'm glad my mother is gone, but yeah, at times I just want to hear her voice again. Some days I'd give anything to meet that now. Makes me hate her even more.
I did not realize you came in such pain.
I just worked to bury it. You think I can afford a therapist on a superhero salary? I'm kidding. We don't get paid for this. Enough about our crappy parents. You missed out on decades of good movies. It's my solemn duty to fill this knowledge gap with the best first thing you know, the glowing briefcase, just a metaphor. Can you do it again? So, what did you think of the movie?
I understood more than I should.
How? You've been dead for 3 centuries.
I'm not so sure I was dead. Not exactly. I recall a deep slumber, not the void. I dreamt.
Of what?
Of everything. Much of this world is familiar to me. I know it from my dreams.
That's not creepy at all. So, do you know everything?
No, think of it like this. I know what a car is, but I have no idea how to drive.
You're up to date, but not omniscient. Then I'm guessing you don't know much about me.
Just what you shared earlier.
You're always free to ask. Like, what's the stack of one? Or who are the runaways?
I had some... Can you... Hey, what about the word?
The runaway?
What?
You know.
What?
Molly attends exceed. Wait.
I should get going.
Good timing.
I'm glad to see you're using your free time productively. These grounds haven't changed in hundreds of years. Looks like you're finding your way around, making some new friends.
I was planning on getting some rest, but...
Things are moving at a frantic pace. For all we know, I'll be landing a jet on the roof with Mr. Stark this afternoon. Not quite like it was in the good old days.
I remember many sleepless nights and blood-soaked days. Always on the hunt.
I'll give you that. But there were times back then I wouldn't trade for anything. With both you and...
Agatha? Where is Agatha?
I'm sorry. I should have had this talk with you much sooner. But you should know... Agatha... She's no longer with us.
What? That is impossible. She was so...
fierce. Indomitable. Or maybe just kind to a fault.
You do not have to do this.
Thank you. But I do. I haven't spoken to anyone about what happened. And more so than anyone, you deserve to know. Agatha died in an accident caused by her protege, one young Maximoff, Scarlet Witch. The Midnight Sun's latest recruit, powerful spellcaster in her own right. Perhaps the most powerful Agatha I had ever seen. One as abilities were growing. Too quickly for my liking. Agatha was determined to help her control them. I tried to coach her. She would not listen. That was an incident. An accident, I'm sure, but...
Agatha was killed.
Yes, incinerated in an instant. Not even ash to remember her body. As was I. But I also saw the danger, the threat, if Wanda's powers were left unchecked. So I did what needed to be done. I sent Wanda away to the Sanctum Sanctorum to study under Dr. Strange.
I know the others still harbor a great deal of resentment towards me for it.
Was Wanda so different from you as a child? Or was it that easy to separate them?
I didn't have a choice. Wanda's powers were beyond even her own control. And this time I had no Agatha to help me. As I had with you. I thought she would be safe with Strange. That part at least I was clearly mistaken. Wanda, Agatha. It seems we've lost them both now. I conjured a small shrine to Agatha's memory on the grounds, hoping to find some solace, a way to move forward. You should pay your respects. Maybe you'll find what I couldn't. Good night, Hunter.
You always did have the most remarkable eyes, Hunter. Just like your mother's. Maybe that's why you're the first. The first? To commune with the spirits, of course. Is this a trick of some kind? Because I am not amused. No, it's no trick, Dad. You're just the first to see. I now heard I had a bit of trouble with my corporeal body. I actually find it quite liberating. You are dead. Always straight to the heart of things. That's my Hunter. You seem strangely at ease about this whole thing. After 1,000 years of living, you learn to take things in stride, even though. And what have you been doing all this time? Meet me by the cave just over there. You know the way. The blood gate? Caretaker always told me to stay away from that place. I think we can safely lift the veil on a few more of our secrets. What's the worst that can happen? Looking portal is known as a blood gate, and you're the only one among us who can pass through it. Blood gate? Caretaker's handiwork? Yes, Sarah got a little overprotective after the accident with Wanda. It's become something of a habit for her. I have noticed that. What lies beyond is meant for you as much as it ever was for her. Assuming you're up to the challenge, that is. You know I am. I do, but it's always polite to ask. was a time when the blood stood within these celestial halls to prove their worth. This particular arena belongs to a goddess who often favored Sarah, Ashtor.
Sarah, caretaker, was here?
Nothing ever comes easy, dear. The Elder Gods felt their descendants needed to earn their blessings, which is why they created these trials to begin with.
Trials? I should have known.
This entire realm exists for that purpose. Trial by combat, with no chance of outside interference.
And this is my challenge?
Yes, but I may have found a loophole they never considered. Why don't you try summoning your four-legged friend?
Charlie?
The old gods are responsible for a great many creations, including your faithful companion. I think even they tend to forget that. Good luck, dear. As the goddess of balance and order, Ashtor was sometimes called the giver of justice. Or at least her idea.
They cannot possibly match your strength. You were too weak for this fight.
Compared to our goal, these hellhounds are nothing but mindless beasts. Strike. They certainly won't.
Now that was something. Leave some for the rest of us.
You can imagine why Sarah was so fond of Ashtor. If I didn't know better, I would say she modeled her role as caretaker. As herself.
Your mother abandons you.
Good girl, Charlie. Oh, and you too, Hunter. You've finished this trial, but don't worry. The other gods are waiting. as well as your mother, are the last of your kind. Your lineage follows an unbroken line to the old gods themselves. And if you call upon them, you'll not just find they're actually listening. They won't work miracles for you, but their blessings can be quite useful in the right circumstance. Why don't you ask the goddess Ashtar for her aid in dealing with that barrier over there? Goddess of order approves. After all this time, it's still just as beautiful as the first time I laid eyes on it. It's hard to believe Lilith and Caretaker brought this place all the way from Transia. Of course, it was no coincidence that they wound up so close to Salem. This area is particularly attuned to the forces of magic. That's why the Elder God's influence was so prevalent here. And why our sanctuary here has remained all but impregnable over the centuries. And now I'm rambling on like an old sorcerer supreme. Why don't you come see me in the library tomorrow night? Oh, and let's keep this just between the two of us for now. I'm afraid Sarah, Caretaker, isn't ready to see me yet. Good night, Hunter.
Hello, sweet girl.
earliest convenience. Again, that's Hunter to the Forge. Thank you. Strange out.